Hey guys, welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we are going to be touring my server on Bedrock, and yeah, this is just a server with me and some friends on it. We're currently on day 2782, so yeah, we've put around 900 hours into this server. We're closing on 1,000. So yeah, I just wanted to share my, we'll be touring my base, basically. We all live in one base, we share everything, mainly because it's the easiest way of, we didn't want to have a war over diamonds or a dog, basically. So yeah, we're going to be touring my realms base. So yeah, let's move over to the game and I'll show you where we live. Right, here we are, and yeah, it doesn't look like much, does it? Well, that's because we live underground. I find it way easier to build underground. I like making the custom rooms and everything, so yeah, let's go. So this was our starter base, and I had the idea of making the starter base our main base come off of the starter base. So this is where we started on day 3, I think. We travelled for most of day 1 and 2 to get here, because it's about 700 blocks away from world spawn. I've since then changed world spawn to our main base, so that if anyone new joins, they don't have to then make that 700 block trek just to get here. So yeah, this was my room. We have since moved into our new rooms, so these rooms are currently just for here, like as a timestamp, basically, just to show what we lived in on the first couple days. Yeah, this is my day 1 dog. Recently put the new dog armor on. I think it looks pretty cool, and anything to keep the dogs safer is good in my books. So yeah, there's not much here, just some spare armor and a crafting table and my bed. And then we have my friend Ethan's room, who, yeah, we don't have much in here either. It gets better, I promise. And then we have our communal mines. That goes all the way down to the bottom of the world, and we have some tunnel bores down there as well that we've used. They have since broken, and I don't really want to fix them because there's a warden down there. So every time I go down there to try and fix it, it spawns and kills me. So yeah, this was our communal crafting and storage room. These 2 slots were filled with chests, and yeah, we had just some general storage. We had item frames sorted and everything. And then these are all our crafting benches. Yeah, I've left these here because we have duplicates down in our main storage area. Here is our furnaces. I don't think there's any in here. I transferred everything over. And then we have our ender chests. There's a lot of these around the world because we use them as our personal storage. So anything in these ender chests, no one else except me can access, and it goes the same for my friends as well. So I just have a spare totem of undying, a shulker box full of totems of undying, spare these red ones are my main shulker boxes, so all of my good stuff goes in here. I have a goodies box 1 and a goodies box 2, and I have a food chest as well. And yeah, I just have rockets. I'm currently running very low, so that's why I don't have my elytron at the moment. I'm trying to cut back on my rocket usage. Coming down here, we have my friend Jasper's room. He left his fully furnished because he wanted to. In here was where he kept his fox, and under here is a secret lever that he made to actually get in. And yeah, his name was Frederick, and this is how he would get him in and out. He also had a fire pit, which he has since moved. And yeah, that's the redstone for the piston door. My friend Jasper loves making piston doors. I will show you one that he made quite recently, and it is bloody amazing. It took us several tries to make, but yeah, he's since fixed it and it works perfectly. This is our communal nether hub. I will show you that in a different video where I tour this entire world. That will include all the different districts that we've made, including our city that's a work in progress, and also our industrial district, which is where all of our farms are, so that we don't have to go out and get all the main resources, because, you know, we're 2700 days in, we shouldn't have to do all of that resource gathering. So yeah, this tunnel now leads to our main base. This is where all of our good stuff is stored and kept. It's also where all of our rooms are. So immediately on the corridor in, you've got my friend Ruby's room. She was a new addition to the world. She's only been on it, I'd say probably about 4 or 5 months. And yeah, this is her room. She hasn't had much time to build it up, but this is her storage room. Quite decent. And her main bedroom up here. She likes gathering pets as well. She has 3 dogs and a horse. She also has a dog outside, which I'll show you later. So yeah, that's Ruby's room. She is the newest member of the realm. And then we have Zishan's room. He hasn't played quite recently because his Xbox is broken and he's waiting to buy a new Series X. But yeah, this is his room. It's quite lavish. Got the amethyst and the blackstone mixed with quartz, you know, very futuristic materials. And then he has his 2 armor stands with his spare set of armor. And he felt the need to have quad beds for some reason. I guess so he can just like starfish out or something. We utilize bubble elevators a lot because I hate the look of ladders. They just look too peasant to me. So yeah, this is his basement. All of our rooms have a basement just so that they're 2 stories tall and we can fit more in our rooms. But this is where he does his potion making and his movie watching. And this is his little crafting area. If I head back up, we can go tour the rest of the base. So as we get to the middle of our base, yeah, it splits off in 4 directions. So that way is back out to the exit. If you turn left, you go down to our storage room and farming area. If you turn right, you go to the rest of the rooms and our villager area. And if you go straight on, you go to our museum and animal sanctuary type thing. So let's start off with heading left, where we enter the storage and the farming area. On the left, we have our storage room. This is huge. It has around 300 chests in it, I think. 300 to 400. It may be way more, I think. I don't really know. That was just a rough guess. But it has storage for pretty much every item that we'll ever gather. So here we have diamonds, redstone, emeralds, gold, and iron. This is all of our mineral storage. And then we have the other blocks, and this is just where we store all of our wood type materials and our stone type. This is like the crafted items. And then we have the raw materials as well. We also have a bulk storage area. This is the back wall, basically double leveled bulk storage, and it just has 3 rows of three columns, and each column has 4 double chests. So yeah, that's our deep slate, and then our stone, cobblestone, and dirt. We also have one for sand, netherrack, and blackstone. And then passing the elevators to get up to the 2nd floor, we have endstone, gravel, mob drops, because we get a lot of that. We have several farms that drop, you know, mobs, and we then get the drops from them. We have bulk storage for rotten flesh, because we have a really good gold farm, and it spits out probably about 30,000 rotten flesh an hour. And, you know, rotten flesh is useless. We have no use for that at all. So we're just keeping it in the bulk storage, and then the rest will burn until we have an update where rotten flesh becomes useful. On this side, we've just got all the other materials in the game. Concrete, terracotta, you know, basalt. We have a chest dedicated to enchanted books, because we have many farms that produce enchanted books. And yeah, we have all the new stuff like armadillo scoots and wolf armor. We also have, you know, mud bricks and mud. All the new stuff. Every time a new update comes out, if there's new items, we just make a new set of chests for that item, basically. So yeah, in the middle we have our crafting area. Here we have just crafting tables, you know, looms, brewing stands, all that stuff. And on this side we have our super smelter. This smelts a stack of items in 36 seconds. So yeah, that's our storage room. Looks pretty good if you ask me. Heading over the opposite side, we have our farming area. This I'm particularly proud of. Basically, each section, we have a section for wheat, carrots, potatoes and beetroot down there. Each section is double panelled wide, and it goes up several levels, and with a flick of this lever, harvests everything. Hold on, there we go. It harvests everything using water. This is quite an old method of farming, but it's still really good on Bedrock, because there isn't really any zero tick farms you can do on a realm, because it just breaks, because there's lag in a realm. I think that's turned it off. There we go, it's turned off. Yeah, it just all flows down here into these hoppers, and it goes down, gets dispensed at the base of the pipe, and heads over the other side and into the chests, which was my first major redstone project, and I think it worked very well. I've managed to use this principle on other farms that we've made, just to transport the items into different chests. As you can see, we have a lot of food. I don't know how much it produces. I've never done a test on that, but it produces a lot. Enough to restock the farm several times over. We also have a slot on this side, ready for any new crop that comes in. Yeah, this is just a spare slot for anything. We are deciding to double up on a farm. We're probably going to do carrots, because we're going to start using golden carrots as a food source instead of chicken and fish, which are our two main sources at the moment. It's going to go here, and we'll just swap out the crop when Mojang adds a new crop. So heading down to the end, we have a secondary exit, just in case the first one gets compromised. And this is the really awesome piston door. We have a sign saying here, don't you fucking dare double click, because if you double click that lever, the piston door breaks and I have to load it back up, which is not a fun experience. It's happened many times, and this piston door has broken many times. But as of now, it hasn't broken in a while. So let's flick it and see what happens. That's awesome. It basically retracts the stairs and pushes grass up to close it. And when you open it, it retracts the grass to the side, pushes the stairs up, and then pushes the grass underneath. It took several test attempts, and we had to load many backups in the process, and we have several cats up there to deter creepers, because if we open this and a creeper falls down and it blows up, there's no fixing it, because we can't tell what's broken and how to fix it. So that's probably the best piston door in this world. It's very fun to use and very rewarding when it was finished. So heading straight on, I guess we'll go clockwise around. Heading straight on, we come to the newest edition of our base. It's not currently finished. It is a work in progress. We started it about 3 weeks ago, I think. And yeah, this is our museum and block museum, because basically I just wanted to go for 100% completion. So we're going to get 2 of every animal in the game, and we're going to get 1 of every block and item in the game. We will update it for each Minecraft update, because 1.21 in June or July, whenever it's coming out, is going to add so much stuff. It's going to be another big game update. So we're starting off small with sheep and cows, and then we move up to pigs and goats. Well, I say goats. We've currently got 1, because the second one keeps dying, and every time we come back here we cannot figure out how they're dying. We've observed it for about 30 minutes to an hour and nothing's died. And then when we come back after like a few hours or few days of playing, it's just dead, and we have no idea why or how. We think 007 is killing it, but we've named them numbers. I took the idea from Stranger Things, where they have the Hawkins lab and the subjects are named after numbers. So we've just got numbers going all the way up until, we run out of animals. We've got pandas and we've got parrots. The enclosures aren't done for some of these animals. As you can see, I only got up to pandas. Rabbits, cats, axolotls, allays. We have camels and bees. We also have zombies, spiders, skeletons, and creeper and charged creeper, because charged creepers are awesome. We have to have them in an enclosure. We have drowned, foxes, frogs, glow squid, and we have horse and turtles. Those are the animals that we're putting in this corridor. There's then going to be another corridor on the other side of the block museum, and that's going to have the rest of the animals in it. Oh, I didn't wax this stuff. I will wax that off camera. Heading through these doors, we come to the block and item museum area. This is going to be a massive area that has rooms on the outside for individual updates. So we'll do all of the full updates. So update 1.1, 1.2, all the way up until 1.21. And those will be the outside. They'll have the blocks and items in them. And then any other blocks and items that don't have a specific update, like a main update, if they came in a a preview or a snapshot or something like that, like a 1.21.7 or something like that, where they do the sub updates, they'll be in the middle here, but there won't be a lot of them. So I'm going to use a lot of open space in this room to design, and I'm going to do some fancy floor and ceiling patterns because of that. And the walls are going to be very futuristic. As you can see, I'm going for snow, quartz, and sea lanterns. It's going to be a general white theme for the walls and the ceiling, and then the floor is going to be slightly darker, just to highlight everything. So yeah, this room is 104 by 100. Yeah, it has a 2-block middle on this side, and on that side it will also have a 2-block middle. That wasn't intentional, but our main base is 200 by 100, so I just wanted to scale this one down just a bit, because that one was a pain to excavate. This one so far hasn't been too bad. I've just used a lot of beacons with haste plus my overpowered pickaxe, so yeah, it wasn't too bad to excavate. So yeah, we'll head to the next area. That was the block and animal museum. It's yeah, work in progress. I might do an update video where I show off it completely finished. This middle bit is obviously the middle of our base. These 4 blocks are the middle of the base. We just have a smaller museum just for our first accomplishments. So this is our dragon egg. This was our first diamond block. This was our first ancient debris. And this was our first dragon head. We also have a to-do list. This is just where we can keep track of ideas and stuff that we come up with and things that we want to do. There are some long-term ideas like Nether Tunnel revamp and complete the city. Those two projects will probably span over a few years. Yeah, we also have the music discs that we've collected on this side. There isn't a lot, so let's head to the final area of our main base. Let's stop off at our enchantment room. This was just a spare space that we had, and we decided to fill it with our enchanting table just in the corner down here. This does have level 30 enchants. I don't know if I can show you. No, I don't have anything to enchant. But yeah, it does have level 30 enchants. And yeah, it's just where we keep the lapis, and we have a grindstone here if we want to disenchant anything. So yeah, that's just off to the side, tucked in a corner. This is another work in progress area of the base because villagers are a pain. I hate dealing with them, but they are so useful. This is where our villagers are. It comes off into a separate area, and on the left we have all of our villagers sorted into different rooms. So these are the most important. We have our librarians, which give us awesome enchantments, and we have fletchers, which are our money making. So we have well, this one is not killed, but yeah, we have this guy. Gives us sticks for emeralds. No, emeralds for sticks. And then we have a mending villager and all the other ones that we'll ever need along the wall. Not all of them have been infected and cured, but a good fair amount have. As you can see, we've got loads of different types of villagers. All the rooms are exactly the same, so I'm not going to show you all of them. And then these are the work in progress rooms here. They are currently not done. I'm hoping to get them done before the 1.21 update, where all the villagers get mixed up and a lot more randomized. Basically, we'll have to learn which villagers give us which books. Moving on to the right hand side of the corridor, we have all of our rooms. My one is not done. I haven't even started it because I've been building this entire world. So I haven't really felt the need to have a room yet, because everything I have, I store either on my person, my ender chest. Yeah, until I feel the need to have a custom space of my own, my room will remain empty. Moving on to the first room, we have Ethan's new room. I don't think his is done. No, he hasn't finished the walls on this side. But I love the ceiling of his room. Yeah, it's made out of note blocks and redstone lamps, so it's fairly expensive. It's probably the most expensive roof out of all of them. But his wall design as well is really nice. I really like it. He also uses red carpet as well, which I probably never used in this game. I've never used carpet. But yeah, he has this podium type thing. I think this is where his chests and stuff are going to go. So yeah, that's Ethan's room. It's not currently finished. I will show you a finished room. It is Jasper's. It's at the end, so stay tuned for that. This is my friend Chazid's room. He's gone for kind of a mishmash approach. He uses prismarine and leaves, and he has a tree house here as well, which goes down into where he keeps his animals. He has an iron golem called Sebastian, a panda called Big Poles, and he used to have a polar bear called White Ting, but yeah, as you can see by these stairs, we have commandeered White Ting, and I don't actually know where it is. Oh wait, I think I just saw it. If we head into his very cool piston door to enter his room, here it is. I actually really like his room. He has a checkered floor and a really nice ceiling. He also has a ice highway around the outside. It's kind of like a boat race. You can use boats on it to go really fast. But yeah, his is a polar bear called White Ting. Apparently it escaped and then returned back. But yeah, this is his bedroom with all sorts of his stuff, you know, his ender chest and all that. That's pretty much it. His ice highway goes around the outside and ends back on the other side in a pool of water, which I think is pretty cool. This is my room. As you can see, it's empty. I haven't even finished the ceiling. But you've got my my first horse here in diamond armor. This is where my water elevators are going to go. So I can get down to my basement. And this is Jasper's room. He also has a piston door, but it is only accessible from the inside because he always wants to keep it open. And he wants to have it so that Security Steve can open and close the door. He also has a sniffer dog here as well, so he can body search you before you come in. These are all his shulker boxes here. If we head over to here, he has his storage room. This is just his personal storage with his personal crafting area. There's everything tucked away. This is his bar. This is probably my favorite room in his actual bedroom. It is awesome. I love the look of it. You know, the brewing stands with the barrels with the taps. Even the bar stools. Like, I don't even think I would build bar stools like this, but it just looks awesome. He has loads of stuff on the wall, you know, honey bottles, XP bottles, stuff like that. Heading out of his bar, you head down to the corridor. You've got his living space. This is very old school, using chandeliers like this, but adding the candles on top really look cool. I've never built out of candles before because I actually missed the update that they were added into. I completely forgot they were added in, so I might try and add them in my builds. He also has loads of lampshades everywhere with bamboo and cactus in pots, and he also has his fireplace here. We had to use campfires instead of real fire because it kept burning the entire room down because it's made out of wood. I do have fire spreads turned off though when we're not using the gold farm because our first gold farm that we made requires fire tick to be on, but our new one doesn't, so we can just keep it off for now. Heading to the back of his room, we have his bedroom. I actually think this is pretty cool. You know, he's got his desk set up here with another map of our immediate surroundings. This is a 500 by 500 or 1000 by 1000 map, I think. It's the fully expanded map, so it's like a level 5 map or something, level 4, whatever it goes up to. You have his wardrobe here with his spare set of armor, his double bed here, and heading into here, we've got a bathroom which has a closable door from the inside. You know, if you're showering, you don't want someone to walk in unexpectedly. Here we have a shower, you know, that uses dripstone. It's not very quick, you know, you got to stand here for a while to get all the shampoo out of your hair. You have a bath made out of wood, toilet with a cauldron, pretty bog standard bathroom. So yeah, that's Jasper's room. That is all the rooms. We'll show you upstairs on Jasper's room. Jasper's room is the only room in the base with an upstairs. It has a double 50-50 bubble elevator where it doesn't actually have it physically separated. It just has it in two different source blocks next to each other. This is his upstairs, kind of like a viewing platform. He also has a fake painting here with access to the outside, so it's basically just a separate exit in case the first one breaks or gets compromised. We have a piston door to get out into the corridor again. He also has a ladder down to the outside so he can access all his redstone and everything. He also has a piston door here to get down if you don't want to take the elevator like a normal person. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the bedrooms. I will now show you the outside bit. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff that you can't see from inside of the base, so I will show you that now. We've got to head back to the exit. And if we head down these bubble elevators here, bubble elevator down, this takes us to the underneath of the base. This is what you don't see when you're walking around the main base because it's all in tunnels and rooms. We had to excavate this all by hand. We did use beacons, but for the first couple days, we didn't use beacons because we weren't rich enough. But now, this was our first ever quad beacon that we made. And it obviously is in the center of the base. Yeah, this is just where all of our ugly stuff is, where we can just chuck it away in a corner, and it's useful, but it's ugly, so we've got to get rid of it. So we just hide it, you know, out of sight, out of mind. We don't need to see the ugly things. We do have full quad beacon coverage of this main base. There's a beacon in each corner. There's an emerald one down there. This is our middle one, and we have one just behind the storage room over there. Yeah, that is our full base tour for day 2783. I think this is probably the best base I've ever built in any Minecraft world. That includes all of my Xbox 360 Minecraft worlds with my friends, because those really did get out of hand. We built some amazing stuff on there. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this 34-minute tour. If you would like a longer one, you know, more in depth, explaining why we built things and how long it took us, let me know in the comments. And also there'll be a part 2 coming out where I tour the entire realm, everything we've ever built, any ongoing projects or future projects that we're going to be building. If you would like weekly or monthly updates on this realm, please subscribe and let me know down below. Yeah, I'll see you all later. Goodbye.